All right, Colorado, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our Year 4 season simulation with the old Colorado Avalanche. Up here at Game 22 of the season with a record of 10-8-4, and we're running into problems that we ran into over the last 2 years. We have a great roster. Look at that freaking offensive category. 97 overall, 92 for defense, ain't too shabby, and 89 for goaltending. I've certainly seen teams with worse, but we reside in the death division in this universe. In this NHL, the Central Division is the division you do not want to be playing in. And look at this. The Chicago Blackhawks, 16-5-0. The Dallas Stars, 15-9-1 with Gabriel Landeskog there. The Winnipeg Jets, 14-6-2. Patrick Laine just hitting his stride with all those young guys like Scheifele and Ehlers. Forget about it. The St. Louis Blues, 12-8-4. There we are in 5th with a record of 10-8-4. The Nashville Predators right behind us, 10-9-3. And you know they're going to be trying to win some games. And behind them, the Minnesota Wild. And I know they still have some good players on that roster. So it's early. We don't have to start going crazy just yet. We still have our destiny within our own hands. We have to start winning games. I tried some experiments with our team. One being our top 3 pick from, what was it, last year or the year before that? Ryan Merkley. He was 83 overall to start the season. Last year he was 79. He played top 6 minutes last year. This time I tried him on the top 2 with Cam Fowler. Gave him 5 regulation losses. We didn't go. We went basically nowhere with it. I think our record was 6-5-1. I think something like that. So we went back with Tyson Barrie on the first line with Cam Fowler. Since that point, we've seen a little bit of a winning streak, but then we've also had some losses in there. So I didn't want to go too far in the last video with the simulation because I wanted to read your comments, see what you guys have to say. And before we get into strategy, a lot of you guys chiming in on our third line center who is making $8 million per year, Adam Henrique. Okay, so I might as well try to justify the signing. So first off, if you look at the NHL, the real NHL, the playoffs last year, Phil the Thrill Kessel on the third line for the Pittsburgh Penguins making $8 million. I know the Toronto Maple Leafs retained salary, so he's only making 6.7 for Pittsburgh, or that's their cap hit or whatever. The point being is that if you want to be a successful team, you have to be rolling 3 lines. Now, Adam Henrique, yes, I did pay a lot for. I could have paid the same money to Max Pacioretty, but Pacioretty was 1 year older. He's a sniper, and he wanted 6 years, $8 million per year. There's a couple things wrong with that, okay? First, I don't want to give a guy 6 years at 30 years of age with this young team. Adam Henrique only wanted, 2 or 3 years. To me, that was perfect. He's also a two-way forward. Patches is a sniper. How many snipers are we going to have on this team? I mean, Mikko Rantanen, Jonathan Drouin, Nolan Patrick is a power forward who I want goals from. Nathan MacKinnon has proved to be a 30-goal man, okay? Tyson Jost. You get another sniper who's going to take goals away from these young guys that you want to grow, okay? So I didn't like that. And also, Adam Henrique, this guy is a two-way forward. He helps out so many aspects of our team. Yes, he's playing on the third line, but he's getting power play time. Hang on. Special teams, second line power play time, and he's getting points. And most importantly, the reason I got him was first line penalty kill numbers, or penalty kill time, I should say. Now, if you guys think that that's not enough ice time for a guy who's making $8 million per season, let us just do a little bit of an experiment here. We're just going to simulate the next game against the Dallas Stars, and while we're at it, freaking divisional opponent. What are we in the divisional opponents this year? Like 1-7, 1-6-1, something like that. Hopefully we can start beating divisional opponents here to make it a little bit easier on ourselves to get to the playoffs. So let's see what happens here. First period, and of course not. Drew Shore for the Dallas Stars. Second period, woo! It's a big one. Derek Pouliot, Emile Poirier, Garanov, and is it Jordy Ben? Jamie Ben, take your pick. 3-2 Dallas. Third period, yeah, the Dallas Stars take it. Jordy, Jamie, and there's Shore. So we lose another game to a divisional opponent. Makes sense. But the reason I wanted to do this simulation, boys, is because now that the game's over, we will go... Oh, does it not show me ice time? Oh, I thought for sure it shows you ice time after the game. Hang on. Might be something. It might not be in the stats. It might be in like the all events. You know what I could? Where's the screen that it shows ice time? Oh, shit! I thought it was right there. Oh, you know what? It might be in the progress report screen. Oh, Calvin Pickard's been injured as well. Shit! December 7th. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to move some players around here. Okay. One thing at a time. Hang on a second here, boys. All right, boys. So, Gabriel Depenta, the goaltender we drafted at 18th overall in last year's NHL entry draft. He's been playing some time down there in the AHL. I've decided to call him up to the NHL with the injury to Jean-Luc Picard. We'll see if he gets his first NHL start. I want to still see the Adam Henrique, because I was on the brink of making a point there. Hang on a second. God damn, where do I go? Manage rosters. Haven't been to this screen in quite some time. Progress reports. Yes. I think there's a screen that shows ice time. There it is. Okay, so we got ice time right here. So let's sort by the ice time. Let's go to center, see who's getting the most ice time on the team. Now, I don't know if this ice time shows the last game or if it shows the total ice time averaged over the course of the season, the games that have already been played. But that's my point. Look at Adam Henrique. Nolan Patrick, our first line center, who's also on the power play, not getting penalty kill time. He's up at 19.5 minutes per game. Adam Henrique is at 18.5. He's making more or getting more ice time than Nathan MacKinnon. Why? Because he's on the penalty kill, because he's on the power play, and because he's on the third line. So that idea that they get pissed off because they're on the third line, you guys are wrong there. You can make up for their lack of ice time by giving them special teams time, okay? And we're trying to become a contender. So for me, Adam Henrique, a 29-year-old with 2 years as a two-way forward, was far more valuable than a 30-year-old over 6 years, $8 million per season as a sniper in Max Pacioretty, okay? I'll just show you Adam Henrique. How much was it again? It was $18.24. Look, he's right up there with Maxime Comtois. He's right up there with Mikko Rantanen. He's making more than Jonathan Drouin, who's on the second line. The defensemen are, of course, up there, but you guys get my points. Adam Henrique is getting plenty of ice time, and I did not overpay him, okay? I didn't give him back end on years, and he's getting plenty of minutes as our special teams beast veteran. Okay, so I've answered for that now. Calendar, let's go to the next game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. In this video, boys, I would love to take it to the end of the regular season, but I think we're just going to, well, it depends on where we are. If the trade deadline comes by and I know we're in the playoffs, then I can take it to the end of the regular season. If we need to make some trades, if it's not a for sure thing, then we're going to stop it. Okay, yeah. And I also went out to free agency and signed Ben Scrivens. The reason is because when Depenta goes back down to the AHL, I want to make sure that he's the starting goaltender. Our other goaltender actually grew to a 73, so if there are two 73 goaltenders, they're both going to split the games. I didn't want that, so I just got Ben Scrivens just quickly, okay? Picard has returned to the lineup. Okay, so we didn't even need to... Give me a second. So we got Jean-Luc Picard back on our NHL team, which means Gabriel Depenta is going to have to wait another day for his NHL debut. He got called up. He got to experience the NHL life for a few days, so we're going to take our time in growing this guy. And now we got Ben Scrivens as the backup. So Depenta will clearly get the majority of the games remaining for the AHL season. Hopefully he has a good one. And back for the NHL goaltenders, I think that might change around. Yeah, Pavlik. I want to make sure that hang on. Did it say anything about... I think he's still injured. I want to make sure that Pavlik is starting the next game just in case, because we're going to have to rely on our starting goaltender there, Jean-Luc Picard, or Calvin Picard, because everyone who gets triggered that I make up my own names. Yeah. Okay, so Pavlik is the goaltender for the next game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. He'll play that one, and then Picard should be back for the next game. I'm just going to take it game by game at a time here, boys. I want to make sure that we don't get screwed over. Nice little Eastern Conference road trip right here. Colorado player Cam Fowler's been injured with a strained hamstring. Estimated return is December 11th. Oh my God, we're getting hit with the injury bug. I've already lowered the injuries though. We're not lowering them anymore. You just got to deal with it. It's not that long. It's not horrible. Give me a second. Okay, boys, so we lost Cam Fowler for a few games. Hopefully it's not too many. We got Brendan Davidson who's going to replace him, and we're going to move Derek Pouliot up with Tyson Berry and Ryan Murray alongside with Chris Bigris. Hopefully Ryan Merkley can help Brendan Davidson out a little bit. These damn injuries, man. We got to start freaking winning games. So let's see. A game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. We win it 3-2. Has Jean-Luc Picard healed himself from that injury? I got to go back, boys. I have to do this. I have to keep on checking it out. Nothing popped up at the top of the screen, so I'm a little bit worried. Usually it would, right? I I just don't want to. I don't want to lose him. I've already been hit with 2 injuries. I don't want to get hit with any more. Yeah, see, still no. Pavlik, get right back in there. This is why we brought Pavlik back. He's an 84 overall backup goaltender, just on the brink of being his own starter. So I'm going to trust in him for moments like this. We cannot afford to lose Calvin Picard. There you go. I got his name right. So game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's see. So Marcus Foligno. There you go, man. Pavlik. That's 2 in a row. And Picard is back from his injury. Good. So Cam Fowler. Is Cam Fowler back? No. Cam Fowler, they said the 11th. Yeah, so I want to talk strategy with you guys, but before we do that, let me just figure out all these damn injuries. I'm going to have to go back to the line change screen in a second, and I don't want to start my points if I have to be interrupted. There you go. Right on time. And give me one more second. Okay, boys, I've decided to leave Brendan Davidson in for right now just because Cam Fowler still has that a lingering injury, I guess. Day-to-day, that's the word I was looking for. Day-to-day injury, and I don't want to lose him either. So we will nurse these guys back to health nice and slowly. The fact that there you go, we won 3 in a row now. We won against Toronto, 1 against Pittsburgh, 1 against Philadelphia. That made it a lot easier. Let's see, game against the Winnipeg Jets, another Central Division. We're going to have a clean bill of health. Let me just see, nothing popped up. No, okay, so I'm going to leave Cam Fowler out for one more game, boys. Up against the Winnipeg Jets, Central Division opponents. Let's see, and we win. Woo! Now, I just said Joseph Cramarosa got pissed off because of ice time, right? And Cam Fowler is back. Okay, give me one more second. Okay, boys, there he is. Cam Fowler is back, 91 overall. That makes me feel much better. And you know what? We're already on a winning streak, and we were winning them without our top defenseman, I should say. So that's great. Now, hang on, before we get back out to that screen, scratch player, Cramarosa, why are you getting pissed off? You're a depth forward, damn it. Just be thankful you get to train with the squad. Okay, so Davidson, he got some ice time. Shaw's a minor league scoring forward. He won't get pissed off. Cramarosa. So if we have another injury to our forward, Cramarosa has to be the one to go in, and chances are we will get another injury, okay? So Cramarosa, just relax, focus on what the coach wants you to do, get out there, train hard, you will get your chance. So now we can talk some strategy, boys. So when we get to the trade deadline, we're going to have to decide what we want to do. Let's just go up here to this month right here. Yeah. We'll go up to the next month. There are 3 ways we can improve this team. One being we can move Adam Henrique up to the second line. That second line right now, Nathan MacKinnon, Jonathan Drouin, JT Compher. 2 playmakers and a sniper. Now, JT Compher, when I had him with Tyson Jost on the third line, I was liking what I was seeing when we had Grigorenko and Sebastian Aho. I was trying to figure out who the right players would be in that situation, you know? I haven't liked his growth that much. I mean, he's still got some years to go. I think he's already 24, though. I got him on a nice contract, but if we're trying to take that next step, I would rather get like a power forward or for God's sakes, man. We're getting freaking hit with the injury bug big time. Nathan MacKinnon, our captain, goes down with a mild concussion while I'm in the middle of my point. The good news is that he's going to return on December 23rd, so it's only going to be a few days. Give me a second here again. So another change to our roster due to injury. Joseph Cramarosa is back in the lineup on the 4th line. And all of our centers, we basically moved up. Nolan Patrick still on the 1st line. Adam Henrique, 2nd line center now, as I was just talking about that. And Frederick Gauthier, okay? So we will back out, continue to simulate. I'll make sure that he's healthy by the time he comes back. But JT Compher, we can always upgrade him to a power forward or 2-way forward to really bring that second line together. Then you still have Adam Henrique on the 3rd line with Clayton Keller and Tyson Jost. That's a filthy top 9. Absolutely filthy. So I'm going to actually just continue here. Stop the simulation. Let me see if he's back from an injury. Give me a second, boys. Our captain has returned. Nathan MacKinnon is back on that 2nd line, boys, with Jonathan Drouin and JT Compher. And you know what? Now that I'm here, I might as well finish my points because I'm never going to be able to do it. Adam Henrique, right? We could always move him up to that 2nd line. Nathan MacKinnon, boom. And look at that top 9, right? But then you kind of take something away from that 3rd line. So I like the combination of Adam Henrique, Tyson Jost, Clayton Keller, right? And that's where I'm thinking about JT Compher. He's 24 playmaker. Got a good shot. His passing, though, only 84 overall. And his defensive category, it's a little bit weak. I think this guy certainly has a place on some teams, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's on our team. I would like to possibly upgrade JT Compher to a 2-way forward or a power forward. And then, you can mix and match Adam Henrique. Maybe even move up Adam Henrique to that 2nd line and find a 3rd line center. even though I like Adam Henrique back there, right? But there are a lot of options around JT Compher. That's the one I got my eye on. Chris Biggeris as well defensively, but I want to give time for Ryan Merkley to grow back there. So I don't know, boys. I don't know. If there's the right player, though, hang on. Let me just think. Yeah, we're good, right? We're good. I keep on second guessing myself. But if there's the right player available at the trade deadline, I envision like a JT Compher, a first, and maybe a prospect to really bring in that stud. Not just for this year, not just a rental. Someone in their mid to late 20s with a good contract with a few years left that could really be a part of this team. You know, free agency Wayne Simmons, like that would have been a nice one. But I'm not going to give free agency money to more than one guy. 2 years ago was Cam Fowler. This year was Adam Henrique. You know, we're going to slowly build our team. We have a lot of big contracts coming up. Gabriel Carlsson's been injured with a strained hamstring. That is the AHL squad, so I'll just go assistant coach replaces player for now. I'll make sure to put Carlsson back in. And speaking of the San Antonio Rampage, look at their record, 15-13-2. Could be slightly better, but Depenta is getting it done back there. And you know what? I haven't even really paid attention. Oh, Vitaly Karpatsev. Oh, man, we're injuring all of our young prospects down there. He's out with a broken nose. All right, assistant coach replaces player. There you go. And, okay, you know what? Let me do this, boys. Our AHL squad is very important. Hang on a sec. Okay, boys, we got Gabriel Carlsson back playing with the AHL squad, which is a good thing. Want to play them down there, but I wish the record was slightly better. 16-13-2. Remember, that's Gabriel Depenta's record down there. The better the season they have, I'm hoping the better growth that he has. Trade offers? No. So I was actually getting back to the point about our record. We've been playing great. Holy shit. Ever since we got off to a little bit of a rocky start, ever since I put Ryan Merkley on the first line, then we were kind of, fiddling around with the line changes a little bit. But ever since we made that change back to Tyson Barrie in the first line and we got healthy, that Adam Henrique, he's bringing everything together. I'm telling you, I think we're a good team, man. If we could just get that separation in the Central Division, I'll be happy. Vitaly Karpatsev, yeah, you know what? I might as well just do this with you guys here right now. It won't take too long. Hang on. Karpatsev, he definitely went in for Siemens. Correct. Karpatsev, there he is, 76. All right, so Vitaly Ooh, we got some good growth out of him, though. He's already 76 overall. Should I move him up the line? No, we'll leave him right there. And for anyone who's wondering, goaltenders, there's Depenta right there. 74 overall. He's getting some growth, boys. Just got to keep on giving him that ice time while Rodrigue dominates in the CHL and our goaltender of the future. But for right now, it's Jean-Luc Picard. We have to give Jean-Luc all the confidence in the world. So let's see what happens here. Just as I start to pay attention to the record, 2 losses in regulation. For fuck's sakes with these goddamn injuries! Oh, man, the Mile High City. They're all weak-ass individuals up here. Colorado player Nolan Patrick has been injured with a concussion. His estimated return is February 18, 2020. Well, it's mid-January, so we're going to lose him for a month. Not Austin Matthews. Nolan Patrick, he was injured last year for 40 games, and now he's injured again with a concussion. These freaking injuries, man. Give me a second. Okay, boys, so once again, the Avs get hit with the injury bug. I've had to make some line changes. This is where Adam Henrique's depth, or the depth at center, really comes in handy, boys. If we lose McKinnon, we lose Nolan Patrick, we lose Adam Henrique, we lose Frederic Gauthier, we still have 3 other capable centers, okay? So we got Nathan McKinnon, Jonathan Drouin on the first line now with Maxime Comtois. I put Mikko Rantanen down to the second line, moved Adam Henrique up to the third line, and Frederic Gauthier up, and Joseph Cramarosa can go fourth line center, okay? Man, this is rough. This is some rough stuff. We are getting just tossed around this year. We are a weak-ass team. So, I mean, it's good that we have this extra goal-scoring support. It really is. But, man, why are we getting injured so much? It's the damn injury slider in this game, EA Sports. Why is there a spectrum of 0 to 100? I have it on number 5, and it's like no injuries happen at all. I turn it up to 7, and look, they fucking happen! Oh, my God! What is going on? Boys, I'm trying to find a realistic slider for the injuries. It's on like 7 or 8 out of 100! What happens if you put it on 99? Oh my God, Derek Pouliot's now been injured with a mild concussion. Estimated return is February 2nd. All right. Okay, Okay, boys, down another one. Brendan Davidson comes in for Derek Pouliot. We have to move Ryan Murray up to the second line with Chris Bigris. And good news, Ryan Merkley has grown from an 83 to an 84. So slowly but surely, I like his defensive awareness up to 88. Slowly but surely, he is growing. So the good news about this team with our depth, we can make up for these injuries. But jeez, I can't find the sweet spot for injuries. I mean, I want a season where injuries happen, but it just seems like they don't happen at all or they happen every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, you can't find that, well, you got 3 or 4 per season. No, you got 3 or 4 per month or none. Oh, okay, well, okay. Let's just get back on track here. Okay, this is good. With a record of 27, 14, and 6 at the All-Star break, the Colorado Avalanche look to be in control of their destiny here. We just need to continue this pace, but I like the fact that we beat divisional opponent right here. Divisional with a shootout win, but still, where's the division? Divisional win right there. So, divisional win right there, Minnesota. So, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Yeah, baby. So, that horrible start against the divisional opponents with that horrible record. We are now 6-0 in our last 6 games against teams in our division. We might as well take a stop right there, take a look at the team standings and all that good stuff. I want to know what the season looks like. But look, again, the Central Division, boys, we are nowhere near out of the woods. The Dallas Stars currently leading the Central Division with a record of 30, 15, and 6. We are in second with a record of 27, 14, and 6. Now get this. St. Louis in third, 25, 15, and 9. Chicago in fourth, 27, 17, and 4. Winnipeg, 23, 18, and 6. And then it falls off a little bit. Minnesota, yeah, 23 losses at this point's a lot. But we got 5 teams here, man. 5 teams that I'm going to be playing against for the entire freaking season. Any which could go on a winning streak and just screw us. Good news is that games played. Okay, so we got some games in hand. We've only played 47 games as well. Okay, so we got some games in hand. We really got to start winning. So goals for per game. Let me just take a look at, first, you know what's always interesting? Hang on. Central Division, 60 points. Let's see, 60 points. What's that good enough for? 60 points would be good enough for first in the Pacific. Atlantic, 60 points would be good enough for tied for second. And 60 points, Metropolitan, clearly in third. Okay, so yeah, we still have a rough freaking division, boys. The division of death. So entire league, let's see here. Goals for per game. Where are the Colorado Avalanche? We are second in the NHL for goals for per game. So we are scoring goals, which is really good. Seems like everyone is kicking in this year. Goals against per game, we were 2.7 something. Let's see, we are not in the top 15. Nope, we are in the bottom half. Well, where were we? Did I pass it? Colorado, right there it is. Yeah, Colorado. I think we're in the... Yeah, okay, never mind. I made a mistake. We're in the top 15, but still, if we want to win that Stanley Cup, that's got to improve. I want that below 2.5. Then again, our goals for is up there, so it kind of makes up for it. But still, my point stays the same. Power play percentage, let's see. Colorado, not up here, really? So we're scoring goals 5-on-5, which is good. And penalty kill percentage, 78. Okay, so if we could improve our penalty kill, but time's short-handed, yeah, I always forget to take a look at this. So you know what? I got a weird simulation thing going on here. Our times, we are the most disciplined team in the NHL, but our penalty kill isn't the greatest. It just seems like the game has to find a way to score goals on you some way. So we're not taking that many penalties, and when we do, we give up the power play goal. If we took more penalties, like if I got an enforcer on the team, our penalty kill would probably go up. It makes no sense, but... for a simulation, for a game, for a program, that's probably how it works. So I'm not going to go crazy about our penalty kill. We got Adam Henrique, Frederic Gauthier back there. They should be killing it off just fine. I like our record. So let's take a look at the individual stats. Forwards, we got Adam Henrique, 44 points in 47 games played. Yep, I gave an $8 million contract to this player, and I'm thankful that I did it. Point per game. Maxime Comtois, 41 in 47. Jonathan Drouin, 40 in 47. Good. So Drouin started to catch up there. Nolan Patrick, 40 in 44 games played. Nathan McKinnon, good. McKinnon started to catch up there as well. It seems like when we started to win games, it was because of our second line chipping in just as much. Because Nathan MacKinnon was in a horrible spot at the first 20 games of the season, but now 17 goals. I mean, is that the most on the team? Second to Nolan Patrick. Yeah, Nathan MacKinnon is getting it done now on that second line. And they're getting it done with JT Compher, right? So remember that. JT Compher, 28 points, 11 goals, plus 7. So he's not exactly a weak link. Mikko Rantanen, 29 points. Clayton Keller, 28. Tyson Jost, 23. And these guys are plus 7, plus 8, so that third line is just fine. And then the fourth line are actually plus players as well. So our team, no, I love our team. Defensively, let's see here. Cam Fowler, 22 points. Tyson Barrie, 22. Yeah, these two deserve to play with one another. Ryan Merkley, only 4 points. Someone said in the comment section, though, once his offensive awareness gets above like 87, 88, and his passing gets up there, you'll see those points go up. So I'm hoping that's the case. And goaltenders, Jean-Luc Picard, let's see what he's doing. .906, could be doing better, but Pavlik, with a record of 7-2 and a save percentage of .931, has helped us out as a backup. So, I don't know what to do here, boys. I don't know what to do. I think we need to take this all the way until the trade deadline. Like 1 day away. Get our injured players back and see what the record is. I can't, yeah, it's right there on the 1st of March. So we will go, yeah, we'll go past the Vancouver Canucks and we'll see how the season looks. And then from there, I will reassess. If we need to make some trades, I'll make them. I was thinking again, JT Compher could be upgraded. Chris Bigras could be upgraded, but only if it's necessary. And if it's not, you know, they're cheap players that I can keep on the team for a long time. And we're winning games, so I'm not going to make any changes if this keeps up. Derek Pouliot is back. Give me a second. All right, boys. Our offensive defenseman, Derek Pouliot, is back. He's still got a lingering injury. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully, it doesn't get re-injured. Whatever, man. I can't be making these changes all the damn time. It's taking too damn long. So, post-All-Star break, we have a win. Woo! He's back. Good. Ooh. Well, I'm going to say no to this trade right away. The Minnesota Wild are contacting us. They would like our first-round pick. Emlyn, who is a top 4 potential defenseman playing in the AHL right now, and Ralph, who's nothing. It's really our top 4 guy and a first for Michael Granlund. You know what? For the fun of the video, for entertainment purposes, I'll bring up Michael Granlund for you guys. You know, if you're thinking about the upgrade from JT Compher, Michael Granlund wouldn't be a bad bet, but it's a rental, and you're getting screwed over because he's gonna want real money. He's only got 1 year left. I'll just bring up JT Compher here, and also Chris Bigras. Can't even talk. Chris Bigras, just to show you guys where their value lies. All right, so JT Compher, not a lot of trade value. He's 85 overall, 24 years of age. Here's his value. He's only $3 million per year for another 4 years after this one. For a team that's trying to build and trying to become a stacked dynasty, it's guys like that you can put on the third line or in the second line who helps out other players, doesn't hold them back. That can help out big time, okay? JT Compher falls into that category, and so does Chris Bigras, who's only got 3 years left after this year, but is making less than $4 million. Now, that's not as good as JT Compher, but we only need 6 defensemen, right? So for right now, it's actually just fine. Michael Granlund, 27 years of age, he's gonna want like $5+ million next year, right? Two more than JT Compher. So I'm gonna say no to that trade, boys. Exits. Don't need it. If we were losing games, I might be compelled to shake things up. We've turned a corner, and finally this team looks like a true contender. Forwards, yeah, 6 weeks. And you guys even pointed out to me, when you go to the trade screen now, I actually should have showed you guys when I had the screen up. It doesn't say contender anymore. It doesn't say what's the other one? For fuck's sake! March 10th, Calvin Pickard is gonzo. Oh my God! The second time this season our goaltender goes down. March 10th. Is that far? Yeah, that March 1st is the trade deadline, so that's like a month from now. It's only February 6th. Man, the injury freaking bug. Well, Depenta, you're going to be getting your chance now. Fuck. So, boys, the injury bug hits once again, and now we have to rely on our backup, Ondrej Pavlik, as our starting goaltender for a month. Good news is that he's played 15 games. He's got 9 wins. His save percentage looks great, so if he can continue that, great. And we got Gabriel Depenta, who's going to get some time as the legitimate backup here in the NHL, okay? Might even just follow his first game. Granted, Granlund once again. No, decline that trade. No, 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 no. Stop the simulation. Stop the simulation. We won 6-3. Let's see. Game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's let Gabriel Depenta have his first career NHL game, boys. I might as well do it. It's gonna happen without me knowing it if I keep on simulating. So we might as well just follow this kid. He deserves it. All right. So let's see. Yeah, he hasn't played in the NHL just yet. 0 games. So Pavlik won that last game for us. Depenta, get your ass in there. We're gonna face the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's see what this kid can do in his first career NHL game. It's up against the tough Toronto Maple Leafs, 31-19-5. All right. So boys, Depenta is in there. Now, I mean, I think we should be a playoff team at this point. We're starting to pull away. We're starting to get some room, and that wild card position should be ours. But still, man, every win counts. So Depenta, get out there and steal the show. First period. All right, good job. Only allowed 1 to Luca Burzan. I think that was the first overall pick in the year 2 NHL entry draft. Frederic Gauthier and Chris Bigras, beautiful. Second period. Yeah, baby. Cam Fowler. Come on now, boys. Play for Gabriel Depenta. Get him his first career win and his first career NHL game. Third period. Oh, baby. Austin Matthews. So the only 2 goals that he allowed were 2 former first overall picks, Austin Matthews and Luca Burzan, and then he held them off. 27 saves for his first career NHL win. Beautiful job. 3 stars. Gabriel Depenta. And in his first game, he gets the first star. That's beautiful, boys. I want to see some love in the damn comment section for Gabriel Depenta. He has just made a name for himself. He's taken that one step closer to becoming the starting goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche. One step further than what's his name? Forget his first name. Rodrigo. Forget his damn first name. All right, so we're not going to follow it anymore. If Depenta plays, he plays. We got to rely on Pavlik, though, okay? So let's go up here to the 28th. Come on now, boys. Eastern Conference trip right here. JT Miller for a first and a third. I really don't need any more forwards. I mean, we got so many forwards coming back from it. No. Decline trade. Defenseman, that's one thing. I'll take a look. Nolan Patrick is freaking back. You know what? I'm going to continue. I don't want him to get injured again, so let me just continue. I'll stop the sim. Stop the sim. Stop the sim. We're winning games, boys. Hell yeah. How many is that? Holy shit. We haven't lost since coming back from the All-Star break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in a row. Hell yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about. And the San Antonio Rampage, 25, 14, and 6. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Depenta was getting some wins down there. Let me get Nolan Patrick back in the lineup. Hang on. Yeah, boys. He's back. Nolan Patrick, our first line center. A team that's just won 9 in a row is getting a 92 overall forward back in the lineup, who has what? 40 points in 44 games played, something like that. Hell yeah. This team, we are the real deal this year, boys. So, Nolan Patrick is back in the lineup. Let's continue the simulation. I have a good feeling about this video, boys. I think we're going to be able to take it all the way up into the playoffs. You guys can get treated with a nice long one today. Okay, so Montreal, yeah, just please, can we go a couple weeks here without a single injury to the team? All right, like Joseph Cramorosa has lost morale. You know what? If we're gonna have injuries, have them happen to our fourth liners. I have other fourth liners that can come in and play. Okay, woo, Jimmy Vesey for a first. I don't need any more forwards. I do not need a forward at all. I don't need any guys who could replace JT Compher with 1 year left. Doesn't matter if it's Granlund, VC, JT Miller, they're all rentals, and we are full up front. I'd be getting them for the fourth line. No, decline trade. If we had a major injury, somebody who was going to miss like the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, I'd pull the trigger on that. But we've survived the injuries. We've gone through the injuries and we're still fine. Did we lose that first game back with Nolan Patrick? Decline trade. Don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we lost that first game back with a 92 overall. Oh my god. Decline trade. No, we don't need you, Jimmy VC. And we've lost the last 2 of 3. There you go. Shootout win against the Vancouver Canucks. Hell yeah. We are in the playoffs. 38, 16, and 6. Unless something miraculous happens, we should be in the playoffs. So we should do our due diligence. If there's a stud out there that I see that just screams Stanley Cup all over it, I'll think about the trade. We'll go through it together. Right now, 82 points. Look at these freaking records, man. with a record like that, I'd even like to see a little bit more separation. St. Louis is right behind us, 74 points, man. Dallas right behind them. Well, they're tied with them, 74 points. The Winnipeg Jets right there. The Chicago Blackhawks are tied with Winnipeg. Okay, so the 5 teams are still in it. Yeah, you know what? Chicago's got a few regulation losses, though. I mean, they got 9 more than us, so that's looking good. Yeah, let's go through the list and see what's available for trades. I won't go in depth. I won't take a look at every team. We'll just take a look at their players on the block right there on the right-hand side of your screen. So a bunch of draft picks. David Backes, don't need another forward, boys. Mark Stewart, Cam Ward, Korpisalo, that's a goaltender. Probably, we're not going for prospects. We're not going for goaltenders of the future. Okay, I'm looking for guys who can help us out right now for this year. Troy Brouwer is a depth player? No. M. Brendamore, Jason Spezza. Okay, let's look at Jason Spezza. Hang on. He might be somebody who could help us out. Skaters matching the block. Depends on his... Yes, he is... Okay, no, I'm not going to get him. I know that Jason's... Yeah, no. If he was like 84 with 1 year left at like $3.5 million, maybe that's somebody that you get for depth if an injury happens. But no, not going to do that. Johns, Cholowitsky, Jimmy Howard, Roberto Luongo, no, Wisniewski, Davis, Kempf, Granlund, Coyle, and Stahl. Wow, it's a fire sale here in Minnesota. Woo, they're trading away Charlie Coyle. Whew, well, there's a rental. There's no way I could afford that trade value, though, there, boys. If I could pick up Charlie Coyle as a rental for 1 year at 90 overall, I'd do it. I would do it. I'd trade away my first-round pick for Charlie Coyle and put him on the 4th line or something, you know? But can't do that. Can't get Suter or Parise with those years left. That's not going to work out. Eric Stahl, I like the 84. I'd love the trade value, but 2 years left. Not going to do that either. So, and then Granlund, no, the trade value. Nope. Don't need anyone right there, boys. I like our team. Sexton, Verbata, Sundstrom, Pumple, VC, JT Miller, Miku Koivu. Let's see Miku Koivu. Hang on. He could be, let's see, trade value 82. How many years left? 2 years left now. If it was a third, I might just do it. Marc-Andre Fleury, Helenius Anderson, all these guys. If I don't recognize the name, I know it's a prospect. Nope, there's nobody, boys. Okay, so there's really no one there that's available that I could trade. That's just an auto trade where I just go for my first rounder and I pick him up. Let's keep our first. Let's continue to draft strong. And we will continue to, I mean, I could always trade that at the trade deadline or at the draft day once the playoffs are over if we know that we need something more, because JT Compher and Chris Bigris have 4 and 3 years left. You could still combine them with that first at the draft, okay? So we're not going to do anything, boys. I like the team. Let's finish up the regular season and head on into the playoffs. Hopefully I did not just jinx myself. We got 22 games remaining. You know what? Do we have a chance... I'll just, is the President's Trophy a possibility this year? Obviously, we're at the top of our division, but is there another team that's just taken off somewhere else? Like in the Metro. The Metro might be like Pittsburgh or Washington. Yeah, Washington. 86 points. We are 4 points behind Washington with 2 games in hand. All right, boys. So there is a real possibility that the Colorado Avalanche could win the President's Trophy this year. If we can just stay healthy. I like our chances, okay? I mean, we had a great, what was it? What month is this? February? 9 wins after the All-Star break. I mean, there's no reason why we should start losing now. Oh my God, the NHL really wanted to screw us over at the end of the year. Have you ever seen anything like that, Jim? 4 games in a row. 4 games in 4 days. All right, so we'll go up to that 4-game stretch. It could be the President's Trophy right there. All right, boys, so enough talking. Let's just start the simming. We're going to get the season done. Hopefully it doesn't slow us. Ooh, Craig Smith. The reason I'm thinking about that, 2-way forward. He wants the first and Emlyn. No, you know what? Decline. I like our team. We're going to trust these guys. Let's see what they can do. All right, so we're going to follow this game by game. Let's see if we can get into these. There's a win. Okay. We need to keep those regulation losses down. We got 16 on the year. You get to 25. I'm pretty sure you're not going to win the President's Trophy. Replace his player. So we can afford to lose no more than 9 more games in regulation. Even that's too much. Calvin Pickard is back. So I'll do this with you guys here because let's take a look at... you know what? Give me a second. Okay, so our starting goaltender has returned. The good news, I don't want to jinx us, but I mean, I have to talk about it. The good news is that everyone's getting healthy right at the right time. Okay, the injuries hurt us bad, but we might get lucky where we get into the playoffs without a single injury. Okay, so Picard, we're gonna sit him, but we got to talk about the good news. Gabriel Depenta this year. I've ensured that this guy's growth is a top priority, and look what we've got. He's already 75 overall, and I think his stats for the first year look great. Okay, so the AHL team has started to turn it around. His record, 11-10, not the greatest, but he started off bad, but he got his save percentage back up above 900, so .913, and I'd expect that they're going to start winning games because that's the direction they've been going in. But the NHL, look at this, 2 wins in 2 games played with a save percentage of .933. So Gabriel Depenta with 2 games now under his belt in the NHL and taking the AHL squad to the playoffs, hopefully. This kid, we got some good growth on him, and he's only 20 years of age, okay? So I like the journey that Gabriel Depenta has been on this year. It's been a nice growth for the rookie. But now we got to worry about the real squad, the Colorado Avalanche. Come on, boys, and that President's Trophy. Oh, stop the sim. Stop the sim. Stop. Oh, man, I hope Picard didn't get injured again. Oh, let's see. Yes, he's back from the injury. Beautiful. So 3 in a row since the trade deadline. Let's go up to that friggin' Iron Man 4-game in a row, 4-game and 4-day marathon we're going to have to go on. Oh, that's going to be nice and rough. All right, so 2 losses in a row in regulation. Not good. What did I say? 25. Nesterov. I forgot. Yeah, I have to do this. Have to do it. Hang on a second here, boys. This won't take too long. Defenseman. This is what I have to do every single time. Siemens. There you go. And Nesterov. You go right. Where is he? Nesterov. There you go. And everyone else, don't worry. They're all AHL or veterans that just never leave the AHL team for some reason. So come on now, boys. Oh, my God. How many times do I have to do this? Fuck! My goodness, man, these injuries are out of control. I don't get it. It's if I lower it, it's just nothing's gonna happen. Holy crap, man. So we got Marcus Foligno moving up to the 3rd line. Joseph Cramarosa's back in there, and Clayton Keller goes down with an injury. Okay, well, we got the depth. Don't make me regret not making a trade there. Okay, so 2 wins in a row. Beautiful. Game against the LA Kings. Come on, let's keep it below 22. If we keep it below 22, there's a real chance we can win that President's Trophy. Scouting assignments. I'm getting excited about this. I want to take the Presidents this year. Everyone was ripping at me at the end of the last video for not signing Max Pacioretty. Oh, Johnny, giving $8 million to a 3rd liner. What the hell? Yeah, look how it's working out now for us. Clayton Keller's back. Fan-freaking-tastic. Give me a second. Okay, so Clayton Keller's back in there. He's going to play through the pain. We're getting close to the playoffs. I'm getting tired of doing this, so play through the pain. You got to get used to it. All right, so 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Now we're talking. We're cooking with fire here, boys. Overtime loss to the Calgary Flames. Multiple morale changes for qualifying for the playoffs. It's not even April yet, and we've already qualified for the playoffs, boys. This has been a fantastic year. Frederic Gauthier has now been injured with an injured knee. Estimated return is March 31st. This is ridiculous. Hang on. Okay, so Joseph Cramarosa goes in for Frederic Gauthier. I'm going to ask you guys, do I have permission to lower the injury sliders by 1, just by 1 point? It'll probably make all the difference in the world. You'll probably not see any injuries at all next year, but whoa. I mean, it's not as bad for you guys because you get the edited style. I've been here, I think I've wasted like 20-25 minutes just doing this injury crap. Okay, so Frederic Gauthier is back in, just like Clayton Keller. You gotta play through the pain, baby. I have no sympathy for you guys. We're letting this season get away from us with all these injuries. I'm not even focusing on the damn Gabriel Carlsson's now been injured with a strained hamstring down there in the AHL. Assistant coach replaces player. And how's that record? Oh, look at their record. 39, 20, and 9 down there. Beautiful. All right, so 7-6. Good. Frederic Gauthier is back. 7-6 loss to the Chicago Blackhawks. 5-2 loss to the Dallas Stars. Okay, so 107 points with 4 games remaining. Interesting. I think we've put ourselves in a position to win the Presidents, but I don't think it's a guarantee. Oh, maybe it is a guaranteed thing. We already got the Z there. Does that mean the Y, the X is the playoffs, is the Y the division, or the conference? The Z might be the conference. So maybe we have already won the West, But the East, let's see here. So the Central Division, the Western Conference, let's see. The Colorado Avalanche, oh yeah. So congratulations, boys. The Year 4 Colorado Avalanche with the accelerated rebuild. It's now complete. We are the best team in the Western Conference. However, the entire league, let's see, 107 points. No, it's not good enough to be beating the Washington Capitals. Look at that record, 52, 21, and 6, and regulation plus overtime wins at 47. Now, we have one game in hand. If we win that, it's 110 to 109. I would love to win the President's Trophy this year. We're going to have to win, it seems like 3 out of the last 4 games, okay? We got to get like a good 6 points here. So, calendar... Let's see, boys. Do we have a chance? Do we have a last game against the Washington Capitals? No, we don't. So, yeah, I'd say like a good 6 points we need, and we need some help from the Washington Capitals as well. So, let's see what we can do. We've already won the Western Conference. We've already won the, we've already made the playoffs, I should say. Come on, baby. That President's Trophy. That's all we need. Carlson... yeah, I have to. Give me a second. Okay, so Gabriel Carlson is back in there, boys, and I thought I would just show you goaltenders. Gabriel Depenta. The record for our AHL squad is starting to take off, and now look at it. 16, 12, and 0. You know, save percentage, .914. So as he gets better... as he continues to perform, his overall goes up. As his overall goes up, he continues to get better, or have better performances, I should say. So we got a great thing going down there with Gabriel Depenta. Okay, so the defenseman is back for the AHL squad. Game against the Islanders, we take that 3-2. Okay, so there's 2 out of the 6 points that we need, boys. And even 6 might not get it done, but we need at least 6. So there's 2. Game against the Nashville Predators, barely below 500 if you add in the overtime losses. Let's see, Nashville. Come on, baby. Get 2. Get 2. Overtime win. All right, doesn't matter that we gave them points either. Huge right there, boys. All right, hang on. I'm waiting at the top for all the locker room chemistry and whatnot. So we got 4 points. 1 more win, and we'll get that 6 that I wanted. 52, 21, and 7. All right, and we had another win plus a overtime win, so that'll help out those 2. Game against the Minnesota Wild. They are below 500. Come on, don't let them spoil it. And they play spoilers 4-1. Oh my goodness. So let's see if my call about 6 points was enough. This is gonna be close, boys. I don't know. I think Washington probably took it. It's a great season no matter what, and I think the Washington Capitals are the better team this year. Let's see, the entire league. Washington Capitals, woo, it's come down to this. Yeah, that was a ball-busting game. So the 6 points would take us to 113, but we're still going to need a little bit of help. Okay, we need the Washington Capitals to lose the next game, and we need to win it. Simply put. Even the points, wins. Yeah. We need to win the next game. We need to win the next game, and they need to not win it. All right, so here it is, boys. You know what? If they get a tie, maybe we take... Oh, you know what? Well, it doesn't matter. The point is we need to win, and once that game gets simulated, we will know. So you know what? Winnipeg Jets, let's go into it. Let's have fun with the last game, all right? Play next game, the Winnipeg Jets, the last game of the season. Do you play the best players or you give them time off? We're playing the best players, boys. Hopefully we don't get injured from it. First period, not good. Patrick Laine and Kyle Connor for the Winnipeg Jets. Tyson Just scores on Connor Hellebuck or whatever his damn name is. Second period, ooh, man, goals going in like crazy. We got another 2, Foligno and Keller. But the Winnipeg Jets answer with 3. Cholowitsky, Bufflin, and Mark Scheifele. That's not good, boys. Third period. Come on, boys. Keep the dream alive. Imagine you're in the playoffs right now. Play with that adversity. Oh, no. The Winnipeg Jets, they are not giving us that President's Trophy. So, boys, we're not going to win the President's. It belongs to Alexander Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals. That's okay. We're the second best team in the NHL. And, you know, if it was a different season, that record that we have right now, it's good enough to warrant a President's Trophy year. It's just the Washington Capitals had a good one. So I'm completely proud with our team. Sucks that we lost that last game of the season, but did we avoid any potential injuries here? Please, any injuries? Gabriel Carlson is back, so we have a clean bill of health going into the Year 4 playoffs, boys. We have home ice advantage throughout the first 3 rounds. We have to face the Chicago Blackhawks in the first round of the playoffs, baby, but we're ready to go. Last 2 years, we lost to the St. Louis Blues in a sweep. We lost to the Vancouver Canucks after being down 3-0, pushing a Game 7, losing in a horrific Game 7. I mean, it was horrible to lose after pushing it. But you know what? It was a learning experience, and now we're right back where we want to be. And I like our chances this year. So let's do a little bit of a wrap-up here. Team stats, player stats, all that good stuff. Feels like I've been talking forever. A lot of editing going on in this video. Entire league. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, the second best team in the NHL. It would not have mattered if we would have won that last game. We literally would have had to have won every single game of those last 4 to beat the Washington Capitals. We would have ended up with 115 points. Still doesn't matter. Great season for us. Goals for per game. We are the best team in the NHL by a wide margin. We're at 3.51. The second best team is at 3.18. Okay? That's humongous. And we are a healthy team, so we should be able to score. Now, goals against, 2.89. Let's see that. Still not one of the best teams in the NHL when it comes to goals against. We are an offensive threat. We only think about offense on this team. Power play percentage, let's see. Colorado, yeah, we're there with 21.7. I'm not worried about that. We're scoring 5 on 5. Penalty kill percentage 78. Yeah, one of the worst penalty kills, but the best but we're the most disciplined team in the NHL. So I mean, it's one of those weird things that's gonna happen. Okay, home record, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Let's take a look at the player stats. Oh, Adam Henrique, baby, and he didn't get injured the entire year. I'm telling you, well worth $8 million. So anyone playing GM mode, let that be a lesson. Third line doesn't mean that they're horrible. You can't play them. No, you can. You don't necessarily want to put a first liner on the third line, but somebody whose role is a second line forward, you can get away with putting him on the third line, for second line power play, first line penalty kill, and look what he did for us. 83 points, 23 goals. Hell yeah. Maxime Comtois, 78 points. Jonathan Drouin, 72 with 25 goals. Good for me. Nathan MacKinnon. Yep, that was a great season for Nathan MacKinnon. He turned it around. It wasn't quite the point per game, but he got his goal totals back up there. 34 goals. And, I mean, we have 3 separate lines now. Adam Henrique with Clayton Keller, who had 51 points, and Tyson Jost, who had 47. 20 goals, 27 goals, 23 goals. The second line, or the first line, with Nolan Patrick, who had 64, but only in 70 games played, remember. Mikko Rantanen, 50-point season with 23 goals, and what's his name? And Maxime Comtois, yeah, he's up there basically point per game. And then the second line, Jonathan Drouin, Nathan MacKinnon. See what I mean about JT Compher, boys? 50 points, only making $3 million per year. And did he hold back Drouin or MacKinnon? I don't really think so, because they still got the power play time with Nolan Patrick on the first line power play, right? So he didn't hold them back at all. MacKinnon still had 34 goals and Jonathan Drouin 72 assists. So I really like our team this year. And then Poirier, Foligno, and Gauthier, all plus players as well. And these guys, they're getting some points also. 28 points, 25 points, 23 points. So that's great. Defenseman, let's see. Derek Pouliot, 43 points. Cam Fowler, 42. Tyson Berry, 39. Ryan Merkley, all right. So he jumped up to an 85, boys. He's taken his time, but 16 points this year and 7 goals. He's a goal-scoring offensive defenseman. So once he hits stride, just watch out. And goaltenders, let's see here. Calvin Pickard, only a save percentage of 900. So anyone suggesting we need a better goaltender, you might be onto something now. If we, again, get kicked out in the first round and it's because of Calvin Pickard, yeah, I may have to look into that. Great season by our backup goaltender. Pavlik went 18-7 with a save percentage of .917, okay? Pickard had a great year as well, 32, 18-4, but, if you want to win that presidency, you need a backup like that. And don't forget about Depenta. So, from goaltenders not our starting, we went 20-7 with Pavlik and Depenta. That's real good, man. That's real good. Okay, so there are the individual stats, boys. Oh, you know what? I should show you just quickly, just brush through the individual stats for all the players. Hang on a second. This is year 4. Let's see if my edited roster, see if any young guys are starting to take over in a big way. So forwards, Patrick Laine, yeah, the Winnipeg Jets with Patrick Laine, he is just tearing it up. Phil Kessel, because he's always playing with Sidney Crosby. Mitch Marner, Crosby, Scheifele, Kyle Connor, John Tavares, Stamkos, Austin Matthews, Atkinson, Adam Henrique, my goodness, Alexander Ovechkin, okay. Goals, let's see, Tarasenko, the only 50-goal scorer this year. Defenseman, Let's see, the most points. Eric Carlson was 79, Morgan Riley, Juho Levy, Hedman, Hamilton, Burns, Klinberg, okay. Hopefully Merkley is at the top of that list one day. Rookie skaters, let's see, the best rookies. David Levin, when was this guy drafted? Fourth overall, right after Ryan Merkley, okay? So that's very interesting. We could have gone with this guy, David Levin, who's got 57 points. Instead, we went with Ryan Merkley. I'm still happy with that draft selection, boys. And last but not least, goaltenders. Let's just see who the best goalie save percentage-wise was in the NHL. Hang on a second here. Save percentage. Let's see, with the most games played, though, remember, it doesn't matter. Holtby, Braden Holtby, yeah, it makes sense. The President's Trophy. 66 games played, 43, 15, and 3, and a save percentage of .935. Oh, my God. Depenta, fourth best in the NHL. Boy, still only 2 games played, though. So, boys, how about that signing of Adam Henrique over Max Pacioretty now, huh? I think it was the right choice. And I like the way this Colorado Avalanche team looks. But now that we're in the playoffs, the Chicago Blackhawks, what should be the plan? If things don't go according to plan, you know, how long do we wait before we move Adam Henrique up to the second line, we put Nathan MacKinnon on the wing, and we move JT Compher down to the third? Or should we just trust this line no matter if it gets dangerous? If we go down 2-0 in the series, should we just go with it? Let me know, boys. And I will see you in the Year 4 playoffs when it looks like this. Woo, baby, we got some good matchups. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life.